Pioneer Bengal.
mjunction সার্ভিসেস লিমিটেডের আয়োজনে কলকাতায় শুরু হলো 19তম ইন্ডিয়ান কোল মার্কেটস কনফারেন্স 2026। কলোজিয়াম দ্য কোল ব্যাটল গ্রাউন্ড শীর্ষক 2 দিনের সম্মেলনে নীতি নির্ধারণ, শিল্পক্ষেত্রের শীর্ষ ব্যক্তিত্ব, খনি সংস্থা, বিদ্যুৎ উৎপাদক, পরিবহন ও সরবরাহ সংস্থা এবং আন্তর্জাতিক বাজার বিশেষজ্ঞরা ভারতের কয়লা খাতের ভবিষ্যৎ নিয়ে বিস্তারিত আলোচনায় উপস্থিত হয়েছিলেন। দিনভর বিভিন্ন অধিবেশনে বিদ্যুৎ, সিমেন্ট ও স্পঞ্জ লোহা শিল্পসহ বিভিন্ন ক্ষেত্রে কয়লার চাহিদার প্রবণতা নিয়ে আলোচনা হয়। 2 দিনের এই সম্মেলনে পরিবহন সংক্রান্ত সমস্যা, খনি প্রযুক্তি, টেকসই যন্ত্রপাতি ব্যবহার এবং পরিচালনাগত উদ্ভাবন নিয়েও বিস্তারিত আলোচনা হয়। সম্মেলনের শেষে বিশিষ্ট ব্যক্তিরা আমাদের জানালেন,
been recognized as one of the conferences that debates, deliberates the issues concerning the coal sector and helps form a view perspective in terms of what needs to be done to take the coal sector forward. As always, the turnout in the conference has been tremendous. In the inaugural session, which just in terms of the intent of the government to set up a coal spot exchange in the country. The draft rules of the proposed coal exchange has been announced in the month of December, and that is what was the focus of discussion in the inaugural session. There were various questions raised, opinion voiced, suggestions provided by the members of the coal industry. In this conference today, we have all segments of the coal ecosystem present. We have the producers, we have the consumers, we have the financiers, we have the industry experts present there. So representing all the cross section of the coal industry. I'll take a pause now and wait if there are any questions from any of you. पहला दिन है conference का. Conference today started at 10:30 a.m. and it's a 2-day conference. And this conference has a theme which is Colosseum, the coal battleground. And ये theme जो इस conference के लिए select की गई है reflects the current scenario of the coal sector very aptly, because there are lots of forces working in the coal sector. As you are aware, India, the demand for electricity is continue to be rising, and to meet this demand, India today needs coal. At the same time, the country is committed towards its target for decarbonization, for sustainability, for impetus to the renewables. So there is a battleground. There are forces pulling at each at different directions, and there are various examples. Till some time back, Coal India, and you can see this in terms of the transition which has happened in the last 20 years. Coal India today even produces solar power, and the power generating companies are today mining coal. We had a speaker from Mahagenco who talked about in their objective to make reliable power at the best price to their consumers, they have also got into coal mining. We had a speaker from Adani Power talking about how they are investing in thermal power capacities. So there are various forces at play, and so it is truly a battleground, and that's the reason that the theme for this conference was selected as Colosseum, something, a name that is derived from the Colosseum in Rome, where gladiators used to compete with each other. In a very similar manner, in the coal industry today, different forces, different agencies, are competing with each other, and depending in terms of what forces win, the clarity on coal industry and its future will emerge. Okay, very good. Actually, Coal India has a scheme, and through which they make coal available to medium and small sector enterprises (MSME). And this to execute the scheme, Coal India actually invites interest from different state governments. The state governments can nominate an agency which can enter into a fuel supply agreement with Coal India, and under that agreement, Coal India makes coal available to the state nominated agency, and the state nominated agency is responsible to make coal available to MSMEs within their state, and they have a condition that you cannot sell coal more than 5% at a premium more than of 5% of the notified price. And that actually ensures that the MSMEs have access to coal with just a premium of 5% of the Coal India nominated price. There are certain requirements that the MSME cannot buy more than 10,000 tons of coal in a year. So those requirements are there, and that's a wonderful scheme for making coal available to medium and small sector enterprises, because they don't have to enter into fuel supply agreements with Coal India. They don't have to come to auctions to secure the coal that they need. As far as mjunction is concerned, currently we are working with two state governments, government of Bihar and West Bengal and Maharashtra. But we are also in discussion with the other state governments, and we would be very happy if other state governments come forward and take advantage of the scheme from Coal India. So that is, one way that the scheme is designed for the around the MSMEs. The other way is that there's a requirement that when we conduct e-auction, and my colleague can actually, this is for the captive and commercial.
This is for the private commercial mining.
Yeah, so for the
public sector commercial mining.
For the public sector, for the auctions that we do, the coal e-auction of coal that we do for public sector commercial coal miners, there is a requirement that certain amount of the offered quantity has to be kept, is to be made available only for MSMEs. So this quantity APMDC, it's a commercial coal miner from the private sector. They have a coal block in Suliari in Madhya Pradesh, and so if we are auctioning 1 lakh ton of coal, 25% of the auction quantity is meant only for medium and small sector enterprises, and through which the medium and small sector enterprises have been able to secure coal very, very conveniently. So of coal since 2005, and in the last 21 years, what would be the quantity of coal that we would have auctioned so far?
So we have done more than 800 million tons.
So we have sold more than 800 million tons through spot auctions. So this is excluding the linkage auction which are currently going on. So more than 8,000 tons since inception.
Yeah. So, and over the years, more than 25 to 30,000 coal buyers. These are consumers from different sectors, from the steel sector, from the power sector, from the cement sector, across sectors. They are on our platform, and they have been buying, coal through us. So we understand coal. We have been in this space for the last 21 years. We understand, the supply and demand scenario. We understand what are the issues or things that need to be taken care during delivery, quality. We are very familiar with this particular space. And over the years, while last 21 years we have been supporting e-auction, but the nature or the variance of e-auction itself has changed. We remain committed to the coal sector, and when this idea was first mooted way back in 2020, we had been providing our suggestions and our inputs to Ministry of Coal. I'm very happy that most of our suggestions have been incorporated. We are in active discussion, and we are very keen to to set up this coal exchange in this country.